Data from this past year up until April from Customs and Border Protection shows that the greatest number of illegals in history on the terror watch list were apprehended since tracking began after the September 11th attacks in 2001. Tera, our northern border is mostly, really largely unmanned, so there must be a lot more than just the 130-some terrorists who were caught, who got through undetected.
Yeah, guys, the northern border, it's double the size of the southern border. That means that we don't have the intelligence to be able to man it. We don't have the resources. We don't have the surveillance that we do on the southern border. We don't have the Border Patrol agents. And they are all taken back to the southern border, and they're all taken into processing, focused on processing instead of securing that border. But there's been a 597% increase of the known or suspected terrorists on the watch list since 2021. Think of that, 597% increase of those that are on that known or suspected terrorist list. And the reason is because that is in the northern border. The cartels are able to, they fly people up into Canada. Canada has a very open, they didn't need visas or didn't mandate visas for Mexicans up until February. Now they put that mandate, that requirement back on, but they allowed the no visas for the Mexican citizens. So you're seeing more of the cartel activity up in the north. But one of the points that I really want to bring out is between the ports of entry, that is where those terrorist watch lists, that is on the southern border. It's between those ports of entry where the numbers are higher for the FBI watch list, because they go between, they work with the cartels and they evade law enforcement. Well, up in the north, the number of the terrorist watch list are with those that evade law enforcement. That's a much lower number. And the reason why it's a lower number is because there's so much open territory that's not being patrolled by law enforcement. So no one is catching those. There's no border patrol. There's no surveillance technology that is getting those illegals on camera or being able to stop them. So think of the danger that northern border is allowing, that we're not getting where we are in the southern border, where we are getting those, we're at least being able to apprehend those that are trying to evade law enforcement and working with the cartels. We usually are able to evade those, right? The known gotaways are over 2 million, but on the northern border, we have nothing. We have nothing in between those ports of entry. We don't have those resources. So those numbers are low, but that means that we're just not being able to monitor them. So that's what's the scary part right now to think of in that northern border is we have no idea who's coming in between those ports of entry at all.